This is story time with Hamlet and Friends. The book that I chose to read to you today is The Paperback Princess, story by Robert Munsch, art by Michael Martchenko. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. He apparently liked tennis a lot. Now this is where the book gets good. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle and burnt all her clothes with his fiery breath and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon to get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forest and horses' bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took a hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you're the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Pretty impressive. I've only burnt up 24 forests myself." "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. The dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire, he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and he jumped up and flew around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" I have to be honest with you, I'm not really liking how this story is going. I think this Elizabeth is going to pull one over on the dragon. All right, so the dragon jumped up and flew around the world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went to sleep. Elizabeth whispered softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door of the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair's all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess." What a jerk that Ronald is. But he's still got his tennis racket. He does enjoy his tennis, he does. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you're a bum. They didn't get married after all. Serves him right. Go play tennis, Ronald. Ha! The end.